Once upon a time, my hairstylist taught me how to give myself a blowout at home without having to have 1, a giant ass rolling brush, and 2, a blow dryer, and 3, a third arm to somehow get the mechanics right to give yourself a blowout. I think it's fun to share with you guys like how to do this stuff, because I feel like the older I get, the more, you know, you get stuck in doing the same routines over and over again. And the world is still turning. Things are becoming popular that weren't popular before. And then because they're trending now, it's like, you're like, oh, whatever, I don't want to learn something new. Anyways, all that to say, I'm here to teach you how to give yourself a blowout without the pain. Okay, the only thing you really need is a hot tool. This is a thermal round brush. I'd never heard of that before my hairstylist told me what it is, and then she showed me how to use it. But just know, this is like one of the things you could have. Like, you could have this and then a flat iron, maybe a curling iron, I don't know, whatever's in your closet, okay? But the thermal round brush, I got it for Christmas in December of 2024, and I use it every week. Like, this is my go-to thing. I used to use a straightener or flat iron on my hair, or I just would not do anything. Maybe I'd like sleep in a braid and it had the waves throughout the day. However, since getting this, I love using this. I gotta stop yapping, so let's just get into it. The first thing you're gonna do is you are going to make like a little mohawk. You can use your fingers, does not have to be a straight line. Beauty of this is nothing has to be perfect. Okay, give yourself a little mohawk. You're just gonna kind of set, and this is what you're gonna do last. Okay, so I'm just basically twisting up all these little hairs, and I am gonna use one of these clips, and I'm putting that clip here. But you can use whatever. You can use a ponytail holder to hold it in place. You could use bobby pins, whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be like a specific clip. Now what you're going to do is you're gonna take little sections, about 1 inch. Think of like if you were gonna curl your hair or so. You want nothing larger than like how the width of this barrel. You are going to, do you see that? Twist the hair around the barrel. And again, this is a thermal brush. Honestly, it's gonna be hot, so don't touch it. And then you are going to twist these hairs inwards. I just realized my thing's off. I personally like giving it a couple more twists at the bottom, because the goal that you want is you want your hair to have a little C shape at the very end of it. That is the iconic signature blowout C that you're looking for. My brush was not on, so it didn't work, but I'm gonna show you when it's on. I think we're hot enough now. I'm grabbing that same piece of hair. I am wrapping it around the wand, and I am rolling it down. And again, I'm gonna do exactly what I said. I'm gonna like roll it a couple more times at the bottom here to try to get that signature C shape. There we go. See how it makes that curve, that little C? That's what you're looking for. That's what you want all over your hair. Tuck it there. Try to keep that little C shape. And I'm gonna keep going around my head. As we get to the other side, we want the C shape to go inwards on that side too. Twist around. We're holding. We're curling. We're giving it a little twist at the end. Again, we're going for the C shape. The C shape. Okay? There we go. There's that signature C. So now we want that. Loop it in with the other. I'm gonna keep on going. Now you could go with thicker pieces of hair depending on how much time you have, like how precise you want it to look. I like going with the inches, like 1 inch. I feel like it gives a more pronounced C shape, but yeah, I mean, as long as the piece of hair is not wider than the barrel that you have, you're good. Now, if you have not straight hair like me, if you have like wavy hair or curly hair, you want to start at the base of your head, because as you brush through your curls, the wand is going to like smooth out those curls without having to like straighten your hair. Now, if you were doing an event, so I'm just doing this for funsies, like I'm working from home today, I just want my hair to look good. But if you were going to an event, you know what you could do? You could roll all the way up if you want these curls to last. You want these little bouncy little C shapes to last. You can hold this up there for a little bit, and then whenever you release it, if you have any of those like hair rollers, you would then roll up this C shape, but you would roll it up and one of those rollers, and then you would clip it. And then whenever you're closer to the event, you would take the rollers out. And you're just gonna keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. This is it. We're just gonna fast forward a little bit through here, okay? See, that was like a much larger piece of hair, but it still works. Just might take a little bit longer to get the C shape. Just on like a sort of like real talk note while we're whipping through these. I love this kind of stuff, and I hate that sometimes social media makes you feel like pigeonholed into talking about one certain thing or like having to niche down. And I think sometimes, while obviously I am really passionate about the planet and sustainability, and that's how I like to live my day-to-day life, I feel like it's sometimes pigeonholes me into this place of like people calling me out because I bought a new thermal brush. But I think on the other end is like, we're all human, and I think it's fine if you buy things that are more trendy or are on sale, or if you shop from fast fashion, as long as you do it within reason, you know, as long as you're doing it intentionally in a way of, I'm actually gonna use this thing that I'm buying, and I'm going to appreciate the thing that I'm buying, and you're gonna take care of the thing that you're buying. And I feel like people don't talk about that like nuance enough, is like just to be in the space to talk and to advocate for being mindful and talking about consumption doesn't necessarily mean that like you have to be like the perfect person, because there is no perfect person. Welcome to the universe. What even is perfect? Everyone's gonna have a different definition of what that even looks like anyways. So sometimes I feel like videos like this are really freeing for me because I can showcase the other things that I love doing, which is makeup and hair and wellness and getting outside and traveling and all these other facets of my life that sometimes on like Instagram or TikTok, I feel a little bit more pigeonholed into like just talking about sustainability stuff, which is fun. It's fun to do other things. Look at that sea. Love it. It's like so satisfying. All right, we're nearing the end of this, but you can see that this really didn't take too much time. I know I fast forwarded through a lot of it just because it's kind of the repetitiveness and boringness of, you know, watching somebody else like go through every little strand of their hair. But it really, this took less than 10 minutes in order to get all of these little C shapes. Ooh, that one I actually feel like I could do that better. And the best part of it is like, you can do this as long as you want. I mean, be aware of how long you don't want to burn your hair off or like cause a bunch of split ends or anything like that. There we go, better see. Okay, I think the star of the show is actually this little mohawk that we have set aside for the very end. Oh, there, let me give you a little close up of what we're doing here. Okay, so you're gonna go under, wrap around. Okay, see how smooth that is? Some hair's gonna fall out, that's fine. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's the beauty of this, is it is kind of this like effortless look. I'm gonna go through that one more time just to get that really defined C shape that we're looking for. Check out that little C shape. Okay, less than 10 minutes. Here's what that looks like. Like, it looks like I came straight from the salon. It looks so good. Okay, now we're gonna tackle the mohawk that we have set aside. Okay, so you're gonna take it out, but you want to ideally split this into 3 sections. I'm gonna brush this out because my hair always gets a little knotted whenever I twist it around like that. Now you're gonna split this into 3 sections. So I'm gonna take this back section, I'm just gonna drop it in front of my head. I'm gonna take this section number 1, if you will. I'm taking my brush, going under, again, flipping over, but you're not going in the direction of right or left like you are in the back of your head. What you're doing here is you're going backwards. This is gonna give you that beautiful like face framing layers that is like signature for a blowout. If you wanna go crazy, you would then do this. Sometimes I do this. You can just do your mohawk pieces. You get that beautiful C. See that? Then you would take a hair roller like this. You would then wrap that beautiful C shape all the way back, clip it in. Now, if you want to go crazy, like I said before, you could do that all over your head, and then you would have like these really bouncy, beautiful waves that, I mean, fingers crossed, would last a long time. But sometimes I just do that on, again, these little mohawk pieces because it gives the face framing a little bit longer of a life. Like I'll like maybe start with my hair and then I put my little rollers in on my head and then I do my makeup and then I'll take them out. So I just have these like little shorty little layers here that'll be our last look. We are taking this out. Last one, I'm not gonna roll all of those, but I just wanted to show you the main one. Go all the way back, let it hold for a second. Make sure you get that C. Beautiful. Ready for the magic? I'm gonna take this roller out. I'm going to fluff, move it on back. And there it is. What do we think? That really is not that bad. I don't know why people make it seem like it's really hard to do. I've been filming for less than 20 minutes and I have this hair. Okay, so I know this was very different than my normal content, but again, it makes me super happy to do this and to share these things that I don't really have anywhere else to share, but I feel like it's important. And every lady should know how to do their hair, whether it's something that is trending or something that is timeless, or you should be able to have salon quality looking hair, no matter who you are, what your age is, or what kind of hair you have. Thank you so much for sticking around in this video. If you liked it, give it a like. That makes YouTube super happy. If you want to see more of my face, and maybe if this video does well, maybe I'll show you some other things that I end up doing with my hair. So like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!